What are you talking about? Jerome, what the hell are you talking about? Listen, just a gra, no scope. Just like that, man. Just like that, okay? Listen, I am a walking weapon. So if I want to pick up anything, that's a double weapon. I'm OP. Like, OP. Like fucking built-in cheat codes in me, right? What, Jerome? Are you stupid? Oh my god, why do we even still have you here? Why do you have a job? Welcome to Endless Bits News. I am your host, Black Man Number 1, aka your Caucasian mother, and this is sponsored by Overlord Iro. That's right. Now, let's get into your weekly news. First up, possibly no Far Cry or Assassin's Creed for you next year. You heard me right. None. Wow. Regarding the next Assassin's Creed game, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot said, quote, "So we said we'll take all the time it takes to make the experience fantastic. It was feasible because we have other games. There's a huge potential in this game to revolutionize the IP. So we said, let's make sure we change our model so we have more time that we can bring back a greater experience. It will be back when it's ready." Guillemot continued saying, "That's when we feel we have something there." Additionally, Ubisoft editorial VP Tommy Francois spoke to IGN and said, quote, "This is the goal we're going for. Alpha 1 year before, more quality, more polish. So if this means biting the bullet and not having an Assassin's Creed game or Far Cry in 2017, fuck it." End quote. Now, as a long-time Assassin's Creed and Far Cry fan, this is only music to my ears. If that means waiting until 2018, so be it. Now, PS. Actually, no, this is a PSA. Connor for the win. What you gonna do? Come at me. What you gonna do, man? You don't want it. The UK-based Advertising Standards Authority has confirmed to Polygon that they are investigating Hello Games and Valve for complaints about false advertising for No Man's Sky. We all know that there's been public outcry over the state of No Man's Sky's release, but now it seems like there's finally a third party getting involved. Now, it's very important to note that the ASA is an independent company and does not work for the government. Also, they cannot enforce legislation, but what they can do is they can investigate companies and have false advertisement removed from its pages. Okay, so speaking of jilted gamers, Niantic. Need I say more? Niantic, the Pokemon company, and Nintendo have been under fire since Pokemon Go's launch in July. According to information obtained by Polygon, over 70 people have filed complaints with Pokemon Go for one reason or another with the Federal Trade Commission. A bulk of them are players who feel jilted, like one gentleman who spent over $450 on the game and then got banned when Niantic cut off third-party apps, including one of them that he was using. Now, another set of complaints come from people who believe that these players are now going above and beyond, and not in a good way, to sort of get Pokemon from extremely odd places that they probably shouldn't be. Or they're probably trying to topple the great empire that is Valor. One person was even calling for the game's complete removal for people's safety. Now, at this moment, we don't know if these complaints will lead to anything, but we'll update you if it does. Hey, PlayStation bound. That's right, I've got your PlayStation Plus games for October. Alright, so on PS4 you get Resident Evil HD and Transformers Devastation. On PlayStation 3 you get From Dust and Mad Riders. Lastly, for the beautiful Vita, you get Cold, Realized Guardians of Rebirth, and Actual Sunlight. And yes, Actual Sunlight is the name of the game. Now, I'm not familiar with most of these games, maybe you might be, but if you're in a camp like me, I don't know, they seem interesting, worth checking out. Maybe you should too. Now, I'm pretty sure you're like me, you were watching Sons of Anarchy and you were like, damn, I'd really love to get interactive with this experience, right? And then you think back and you're like, I have, The Lost in the Dam, and that was so great, I'd love to do that again. Well, now you can, in GTA Online. GTA Online's Biker DLC drops October 4th in the newest update. You and up to 8 other players can start a biker gang and run the ranks from prospect to president. The president controls all promotions. This edition also adds new cooperative and competitive modes, as well as new weapons, vehicles and clothes. There is also going to be a biker specific mechanic, but there are no details available beyond that. Men and women of mayhem, get ready. This update will only be released on the PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. In a recent blog post, DICE has opened up about there being multiple protagonists in Battlefield 1's story. The Battlefield games have traditionally followed the story of one protagonist, but DICE has recently stated, quote, "The Great War is diverse. We knew we wanted to embrace that variety. There were so many different perspectives and characters in World War I, and we wanted to cover as much ground as possible. This made us reconsider the format of what we offer in Battlefield 1 single player. We felt that to have one character hopping through those different settings wouldn't be as immersive or totally respectful to the setting. So we decided on an anthology format, a set of characters with their own more focused stories." End quote. It makes sense and I understand it, and oddly enough this is the approach that the Call of Duty games used to take in their previous installments before Modern Warfare. Time will tell if this actually pays off for DICE in the end, and honestly Battlefield Bad Company 1 and 2 were the only campaigns that I personally enjoyed. The PlayStation Experience, or as we like to say in the biz, PSX. It's on the horizon. In a blog post, PlayStation confirmed the event for December 3rd to 4th in Anaheim, California. Tickets are currently on sale, and an early bird 2-day ticket is going to cost you $60, while a regular 2-day ticket is going to cost you $70. Then a single Saturday ticket is going to cost you $45, and a single Sunday ticket is going to cost you $40. Sony has confirmed that there will be dozens of PlayStation VR demos to try out, as well as the PlayStation 4 Pro that will be playable on 4K capable televisions. Head on out there if you need some PlayStation flavor in your life. Girl, let me tell you. What the hell did you just say, Jerome? Say it louder. Say it again. Okay, so Oculus's founder Palmer Luckey is under a lot of hot water right now. Okay, it was originally reported in the Daily Beast that Luckey had donated $10,000 to Nimble America. Nimble America is a pro-Trump / anti-Hillary group that primarily deals in slandering Clinton through the use of billboards and shitposting online. The Daily Beast also reported that Luckey was also posting on behalf of the company on Reddit under the account the name Nimble Richmond, as well as him saying that it was him using the now deleted account. In a public post on his Facebook, Luckey explained, quote, "Here's more background. I contributed $10,000 to Nimble America because I thought the organisation had fresh ideas on how to communicate with young voters through the use of several billboards." Later adding, "I am a libertarian who publicly supported Ron Paul and Gary Johnson in the past, and I plan on voting for Gary in the election as well. I'm committed to the principles of fair play and equal treatment. I did not write the Nimble Richmond post, nor did I delete the account. Reports that I am the founder or the employee of Nimble America are false. I don't have any plans to donate beyond what I have already given to Nimble America." End quote. He also voiced his apologies about how this situation was affecting the Oculus brand. Some developers already in business with Oculus have come out to condemn the views of Nimble America. The developer Coco Romy has even gone as far as to pull its upcoming game Super Hypercube from the Oculus. After the denial, the Daily Beast reporter Gideon Resnick went on Twitter to post the supposed correspondence that he had with Luckey, confirming that he was the one posting under Nimble Richmond. Boy oh boy, I got no idea what to make of this, but you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you guys remember when NetherRealm unveiled the loot and gear system for Injustice 2 and everyone proceeded to just go fucking bonkers, including me? Well, they want to clear that up a bit. NetherRealm has recently spoken with Eurogamer and wants to sort of dispel our fears. NetherRealm's Brian Goodman said, quote, "There's been a lot of discussion on how to best communicate this because we are obviously throwing a bit of a monkey wrench in the works as far as some fighting game purists might find. We're doing things to make sure people who want a pure fighting game can get that. Later adding, we're creating modes where it's an even playing field and you can gear up for aesthetic reasons but your character stats are on an even plane. We also have modes where gear actually impacts your strength, which is a whole new level of strategy. To boil it down, NetherRealm plans to offer us choice. There will be modes that will make use of the stat boosted gear and modes that won't. If you don't want to, you won't necessarily have to. In terms of the looting system, they've said that almost anything you do offers you the ability to gain loot, and the sort of value of it depends on how well you do. As a NetherRealm and Injustice fan, this calmed my fears. What about you? Let me know down below. Alright, me compadres, that'll do it for this week's past news. I am your host, Blackman number 1, aka your Caucasian mother. This is Endless Bits News, brought to you by... That's right, Overlord Iro. You're getting good at this, you're getting good. Alright, we will see you next week. Game on. Okay, listen, I'm gonna show you right now.